Okay, so what if I told you the card game with the silliest name you've ever heard, Exploding Kittens, is actually one of the most strategic backstab your best friend games ever made? Yeah, it's not just cats blowing up. There's bluffing, there's betrayal, there's a card that literally lets you see the future. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to win, or at least how to not be the sucker who explodes first. Stick around. I'm breaking down the rules, the cards, the strategy, and sneaky tricks most people don't figure out until their 10th game. This is how games work, and today, how to play Exploding Kittens. Before we get into rules, quick fun fact. Exploding Kittens started as a Kickstarter campaign back in 2015 by Elan Lee, Shane Small, and the artist behind the Oatmeal comics. They asked for $10,000 to fund the game. $10,000. They ended up raising almost $9 million. At the time, it became the most backed project in Kickstarter history. So yeah, this silly cat game is actually a legit business phenomenon. Alright, so here's the deal. It's a card game for 2 to 5 people, and you can learn it in the time it takes to microwave popcorn. The whole point of the game is simple. Don't be the one who draws the Exploding Kitten card. That's it. That's the game. Everyone starts with a hand of cards. There's a deck in the middle, and on your turn you do stuff, then you draw a card. If you draw a kitten, boom, you're out, unless you've got a way to save yourself, which we'll get to. Here's how you set up. Everybody gets 7 cards, plus 1 diffuse card. Think of it as your safety net, your get-out-of-jail-free card. Then you take all the Exploding Kitten cards, 1 less than the number of players, and shuffle them into the deck randomly. So if there's 4 of you playing, you've got 3 kittens hiding in that deck somewhere, just waiting. On your turn, you can play cards to do sneaky things, skip your turn, peek at the future, steal from someone, force someone to draw extra. Then, unless you played a card that skips your draw, you gotta draw a card from the deck. Draw a normal card? Cool, nothing happens. Draw a kitten? Uh-oh. Now here's where it gets good. This is what separates Exploding Kittens from just regular bad luck bingo. If you draw a kitten and you've got a diffuse card, you play it, then secretly slide that kitten back into the deck wherever you want. Top, bottom, middle, wherever, nobody sees. You basically just planted a landmine for your friends. Evil? Yes. Hilarious? Also yes. But if you don't have a diffuse and you draw that kitten, you're out of the game. No coming back. That's your whole night, folks. Real quick, if you're new here, this channel is literally just how games work. I explain games like you're 5 years old so you can just go play. So if that sounds useful, hit subscribe, drop a like. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Okay, back to Exploding Cats. So the deck isn't just kittens and diffuses, there's action cards that make this game way more chaotic. Let's go through the big ones. Attack. Instead of drawing, you force the next player to take 2 turns in a row. Basically, you're saying, your problem now. Skip. You skip your draw entirely. Turn passes. No risk. Simple, effective. Kind of boring, but hey, you're alive. Favor. You make another player hand you a card of their choice. Great way to steal a diffuse, and a great way to make an enemy for life. Shuffle. The whole deck gets shuffled, so if someone stacked a kitten near the top, tough luck. It's random again. See the future. You peek at the top 3 cards of the deck without showing anyone. Now you know if a kitten's coming. Nope. This card cancels literally any action someone else just played. It's petty, it's chaotic, and it's amazing. There's also the Imploding Kitten from the Streaking Kittens expansion. It starts hidden in the deck just like a normal kitten. But if you draw it, you can't diffuse it. You flip it face up and slide it back into the deck wherever you want. Now everyone can see it coming. Whoever eventually gets forced to draw that face-up card is immediately out. No diffuse, no nope, nothing saves you. Quick detour. Mistake number 1 beginners make. Forgetting that after an attack, the victim takes 2 full turns, drawing twice. Mistake number 2, not tracking how many kittens are left. If 2 of 4 kittens already got diffused back in, the deck is getting spicy. Mistake number 3, people hoard their nope cards too long, waiting for the perfect moment, then get exploded before using it. Here's the thing that took me embarrassingly long to figure out. The best players count cards a little bit. That's the secret sauce. If you know there's 4 kittens total and 2 got diffused back in, the odds of drawing one just went up for everyone else. Pay attention. Bluffing matters way more than people expect. Act nervous even when you're safe, and people waste their nope or attack cards on you. That's cards they don't have later when they actually need them. It's basically poker with cats. Real scenario. Say you used See the Future and saw a kitten second from the top. You know it's coming. So you play a skip, pass the danger to the next player, and just sit there while they draw straight into disaster. You keep playing round after round. People keep getting exploded. Kittens keep getting shuffled back in by desperate diffusers. Eventually, it's just 2 people left staring at a shrinking deck, sweating. Last person standing wins. No points, just survival. That simplicity is exactly why this game blew up, pun completely intended. It plays in 15-20 minutes. It's got just enough strategy that smart plays matter, but enough randomness that anyone can win. It's the perfect one more round game. So next time you want something quick, easy to teach, but still gets people yelling at each other, Exploding Kittens is the answer. Alright, that's how to play Exploding Kittens. Hope that made sense and didn't just confuse you more. Ha! If it helped, drop a like. It takes 2 seconds and tells YouTube to show this to more people who need it. Comment below and tell me which card you hate getting noped with the most. I read every single one. Share this with whoever you're playing game night with next, and subscribe if you want more game explainers like this. See you in the next one.